yeah, it's good to obviously like put your boots back on. And yeah, I think any opportunity really to sort of like get back out there, obviously see the boys again, and meet some new faces. Obviously, a lot of the players I'm not really. Obviously, the last one I played in, obviously I knew Boydie, played with Pedro Mendes at Tottenham, and there's a few others and that. But like you said, to meet some of the other legends was really good in the first one I played a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So I need to put your boots back on again for such an amazing club. You know, it's special, of course. Yeah, we've got, to be fair, it's a strong team, innit? So like, I don't know, obviously, you know what it's like, you know, that competitive nature that you've got, you know, it will never leave you in that. So I suppose when you put a Rangers jersey on, it's one of those ones that, you know, once you put the shirt on, you have to win every game you play. So whether that's, you know, when you're playing as a player, or, you know, you retire and, you know, you're playing all these Masters games or the Legend games, you know, you're still wearing the Rangers shirt. So I suppose that you know, there's, you know, you have to win. So it's something I'm looking forward to. Winning that 55 league title.
Yeah.
I think that was sort of like, I think that was the one. And that was the reason why I came, to be honest, because I remember when Steven Gerrard did the presentation, I met him in London in the hotel. When we spoke to, I was at Bournemouth at the time, spoke to Eddie Howe, and obviously the club gave me permission to talk to Rangers. And obviously I was delighted because I remember growing up as a kid, I always knew that Rangers was a massive club. And I always, at some point, I always wanted to, I actually said to Graham Souness that I'd love to go to an old firm. Because I remember a few times, on a few occasions, where we did, I'd done some Sky with Graham, and I remember on one occasion where I think it was an old firm one, and I remember Graham Souness sort of like pacing up and down, like really sort of like anxious, and like, I remember saying to him, I said, oh, what's wrong with you? And that, he said, Jay, it's like literally, it's the best game in the world. He said, like, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, someone who, you know, of his stature, that, you know, played for Liverpool, played for amazing clubs, and what he's won and stuff, he loves that football club. And I actually said to him, he said to me, he said, if you get a chance to actually go into an old firm and just go and watch and experience it, he said, you'll love it. And I was like, wow, not too long after that, obviously I got the call, and you know, Stevie did a presentation, and after that it was sort of like an easy decision really, and to go and to be a part of the team and squad that delivered that 55 league title. It was just like, I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, you have to, because I mean, North London derby, of course, was amazing. When I signed for Tottenham, I knew very quickly that was the sort of like that was the game. And then you go to Sunderland, you play against Newcastle, and it's like, wow, we don't get bigger than this in terms of like the atmosphere and the magnitude of the game. And then I go to Scotland, and it's just like the old firm, and it's just like, wow, this is like on another level. And listen, when I went up there like late 30s, sort of like back end of my career, seen it all. And then you play a game like that, and I'm just like, wow, I mean, never experienced anything like this. The only thing that came close to that was when I played against Scotland at Hampden for England. I came on for about 10 minutes, it was 2-2. Griffiths got the 2 free kicks. And I remember, you know, in the national anthem, I remember looking around at Hampden, I was like, in my 57 caps for England, this is the best atmosphere I've experienced. There, that game, and I remember we played against Ukraine away, but that game, I was just like, this is crazy. So to be up there and to play in the old firms and to win was just like, yeah, man, it was just mad. You know what, it's hard watching it, to be fair. I think if you speak to any Rangers fan or you speak to any ex-players, I think if we're being like totally honest, it's hard watching it, because like I said, like when I left, and then obviously we won the league, and then I left, I had the player coach role, and then I left, and the boys sort of like came that close to winning Europa League. And I looked at it and I thought, you know what, next season, then the boys will sort of like kick on. If you keep hold of the key young players and with the experience, then you know, add a few more in, you know, now the club's back on the map sort of thing, then I think we just go strength for strength and just kick on. And it's sort of like gone the other way. And it has been sort of like tough to watch, because I try and watch every game. I go up, I go to Glasgow quite a bit. I speak to some of the boys, and it's been tough on that, but I don't know, I just feel like obviously something needs to change, and you know, the players need to try and find form. I think the players need to find that sort of like consistency is what you need really. That's probably the key word in that, because you know what it's like, you know, there's games up there that people expect you to win, and you can slip up where if you sort of like don't approach the game in the right frame of mind. And obviously that's what happened last season. If you look at the points that, you know, that Rangers dropped last season, there's games that you expect them to win convincingly, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully the boys can find some form, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, 100%. I mean, even then, I spent a lot of time with Stevie speaking to. I spent a lot of time with Mick Bill in the lockdown when we had that period we were playing, talking about like coaching, and obviously I started my badges when I was at Rangers, did my B license, and then the last 2 years I've been at Tottenham. I've completed my A license, and I mean since then I've had loads of conversation with clubs. Actually, I actually had a conversation with Rangers last year. I said at some point I'd love to come back in some sort of role at the football club, because I just feel like, you know, it's when you've played at the top level for 20 odd years, there's no guarantee you're going to be a good coach, and you have to sort of like do the courses and learn as much as you can. I'm so glad that I did the academy stuff, because I think doing the academy stuff at Tottenham, I've learned so much stuff that I didn't even think even existed, to be honest. You know the things that you have to think about coaching and managing people, and you just learn so much. And I'd always advise players, you know, if they do want to go into coaching, maybe actually do their badges while they're playing, because I think you look at it, you see the game completely different. But yeah, to answer your question, I mean, if I had the opportunity to come back at some stage, I mean, again, it's for me, it'll be an easy decision, because it's such an amazing club, and I do feel like I've got a special relationship with the fans. And yeah, it's you never know where it could take you.